He fainted. He passed out. He passed out. 70 years old man. But
they tear gas him. He fell. He fainted. He passed out. He passed out. So yeah, because I did that didn't make any sense to me. Do you get that now? So what is the essence of the protest? What is like peaceful? We are peaceful here. Like EFCC said they want you. Go and answer them. Here you get, if they have any case against you, you will meet in court, Abby. But no, they are like, no, there are other thieves. Yeye Bello is walking free. I was like, they are all the same. You should actually, if you want to protest for something, for example, now let's say they take him to court and the court says he didn't do anything, but they started harassing him again. Then you can protest and say, leave him alone. What did he do? Right? If they say, oh, el-rufai that publicly admitted to have paid the Fulani terrorist while he was Kaduna governor. Now they have an intel that says, oh, he indeed did this or did that. And you know what I mean? So DSS, so yeah, bring proof. And then the court says, no, he didn't do anything. It's just a pure, you know what I mean? He can sue them. You don't need to protest for that, do you? But we all know what everybody is doing. Because today, there was supposed to be a counter-protest in Kaduna where the supposed Kaduna people are going to support the EFCC, support the DSS. But somehow, they missed out the key thing. The people they gathered discovered that the posters they were to use today in Kaduna was brought last night from Lagos. Why? So does that mean that there are people in Kaduna already paying people to do counter-protest for el-rufai? Again, they all know what they are doing. Don't forget that. Even Loretta Onoje, the one that showed us the rice pyramid in Abuja, remember, in 2019, he's in ADC now, and they believe that injury to one is injury to all. They were all there. Loretta.
EFCC is a federal government agency. It does not belong to the Renewed Hope cult. My name is Loretta Onoche, and what is going on here is a national disgrace. It's an agency of government working as if they have been paid to protect the interests of one man in this nation. Today, with my own eyes, I have seen tyranny. Today, with my eyes, I have seen intimidation. Today, with my eyes, I have seen an agency that has fallen from grace to grass, and that is the EFCC. And I'm ashamed because I am an ambassador of EFCC 3 times over, given to me by past EFCC chairmen. I am ashamed of what is going on here. How of Kaduna State, how they have been mobilized, impoverished Nigerians, impoverished people of Kaduna State, mobilized by the same government that impoverished them. It is nothing but Stockholm syndrome. That's what these young people are suffering from. They brought them here to stand against the governor that gave them life, to stand against their former governor that taught them integrity, to stand against their former governor that fed them, their former governor that gave them roads, that their former governor that gave them schools, their former governor that put food on their tables. That's what the government of Kaduna, in collaboration with the Tinubu government, in collaboration with the EFCC, that's what they have shown us today. EFCC is a federal government agency. It does not belong to the Renewed Hope cult. Yes. It does not belong to the Renewed Hope cult. Yes. It does not belong to the Renewed Hope cult. Yes. It is an agency that was set up to help us in graft prosecution and in anything that is related to financial crime. We are not saying don't invite el-rufai. We are not saying don't do your job, but we want due process to be followed.
Yes.
What have you found on him? Tell us, let us know, like you are telling others. But it is not when somebody says, I will not join APC. I will not join the Renewed Hope cult. If you try and there's no more way you can drag that person in, the person is courageous, the person is brave, and the person says, no, I will not join your cult, then you get...
He has no job.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I am the first speaker among the three of us running. So they will spy on me. So you will have a limited answer here today. Another day you can bring me back. But that's part of what I do.
Loretta, they are all talking about due process now and all of that. Okay, that's good. However, the man they are asking the Tinubu's government to give what is it called, due process, is not a man of due process. Okay, and it seemed that Paul's regime is indeed playing to his hand, and of course maybe the hands of others too. Because if you are from the southern part of Nigeria, okay, it may not occur to you how much the message that is being, spread in northern Nigeria, indeed, and you realize that events like this is like Tinubu playing into their hands. It is no longer about what they did, what they have done, and all of that, right? It is how they see Tinubu and his regime going forward. So this evening, he was released, and they are right, so they are yet to give details of why they invited him. Then we're going to go to that of the, what's it called, DSS. But here, he was out this evening.
Inshallah.
But that is not it. There is more trouble that they have cooked for el-rufai. So it is said that the EFCC released him on the ground of personal recognition, I think, while the DSS have already approached the court, because el-rufai publicly said they listened to their conversation, in quotes. We listened to their conversations too. Yeah, we listened to them. We tapped their phones. We know he gave the order. I was like, did you just say you tapped his phone? No, not me, not me. We, like, people did it and they gave it to us. So on that statement, the DSS, the Stupid Service, under call, they have now approached the court to charge el-rufai for illegal wiretapping. It's kind of illegal. Here are the charges that the DSS is bringing against him. Count 1, that you, Malam Nasiru el-rufai, adult male, right, on the 13th of February 2026, while appearing as a guest on Arise TV station,
TV stations prime time program in Abuja, within the jurisdiction of this court, did admit during the interview that you and your cohorts unlawfully intercepted the phone communications of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, and thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 12, subsection 1 of the Cyber Crimes Prohibition, Prevention, etc. Amendment, as amended, right? Act 2024. Count 2, that you, Rufai, while appearing as a guest on the Rice TV station primetime program in Abuja, within this blah 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 of this court, that you know and relate with certain individual who unlawfully intercepted the phone communications of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, without reporting the said individual to relevant security agencies, and thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 27B of the Constitution of your whatever act. Count 3, that you, Rufai, and others still at large did use technical equipment or systems which compromised public safety, national security, and instilling reasonable apprehension of insecurity among Nigerians by unlawfully intercepting the phone communications of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, the blah, the blah, the blah. They were friends, though, or they're just acting straight. So they used to be pals. Now, the DSS, they want el-rufai to either produce the person who helped to wiretap, Ribadump. Do you know something about Nigeria? Eh? It's crazy, right? The office of Ribadu was created under the military rule. And it was one position that was meant, number one, it is not constitutional, okay? There's no constitution that created it, nothing. So it was just, like I said, somebody who becomes like the middleman between all the security agencies, all these military chiefs, military this and that, and the head of state. Here you get. So which means that one would have been the current breaker. So whatever he wants the president to hear or act on is what the president will hear. So it's when it comes to security, so it's between that. It is believed that the National Security Advisor is the one that holds the life of the president. Crazy, Abi? Yeah, not even like he said DC and all of those security they gave him. It's the National Security Advisor. He is the one that can neutralize everything around him without even giving any sign. Here you get. So that office is so revered in that sense over the years. But under this Ribadu, they stole Ribadu's one of Ribadu's official convoy, one of the cars in his convoy. They stole it in front of the office, in front of the edifice there. Until tomorrow, they have not found the person. Although somebody said no, they just gave the key to somebody and declared it missing. Maybe. So with this statement of el-rufai that they listen to them too, although in court, his words will be picked, because what he actually said then was that we tap their phones. He first said we listen to their conversations, like they listen to us. I was like, by using you, why I tap them and all that? I was like, no, not really, but yeah. We tap their phones, we listen to their conversations, we listen to their communications. Are they not listening to our own conversation? Are the government not listening to all of us? So we listen to them too. So that statement, it could be another millions cash out for lawyers in Nigeria, because at the end of the day, everything will die down after their 2023 charade. 2 days ago, there was this big tension in Port Harcourt. And what happened? It was said that 2 traders, or maybe one buyer, one trader, one from Benue, the other one from Adamawa, they had a clash of disagreement that became kind of like a spread enough that it led to a bit of a riot within the market in Port Harcourt. And
it was said that, the reason why, I don't know why it probably didn't make it to the front page of Nigeria, but it's right out there. The reason why I haven't shared that with you is because most of the videos I've found, they are pretty much like horrible. But while I believe no real life was lost, but there were destruction of, what do you call it? Destruction of properties, people's wares and all of that destroyed. Until this evening, when I now saw the video of Asari Dokudom, Alhaji Asari was addressing this, so to say, okay? And in that same breath, it was striking the usual tribal, ethnic, religious incitement in a way. And you know that when he's doing that, his primary target, who? Do you want to guess? Whenever Asari is having his meltdown in that sense, his first target to blame are who? Yeah, you got it. The Igbos. And he does this all the time. Enough that, and the reason why this is actually happening is completely out of logic. He is reacting to people's comments, trolls on social media. Then he is associating every form of, what do you call it, disagreements or insecurity in any sense. He will find a way to roll around it and then pitch it on the Igbos. The IPOB is a first go-to in that breath. But Asari is a king. You understand? And if he continued to get riled up because of social media trolls or people who are abusing him, calling him out on social media, and then he will open camera, turn it on, and begin to address an ethnic nationality of over 60 million people, as if to say Nigeria became what Nigeria is because of the existence of the Igbos. In that sense, like, I'll share a video with you because I kind of love documenting everything in the diary. Remember, so Asari blaming the Igbos or IPOB for what happened between traders in Port Harcourt in his effort to try to say there is no Ikwere people involved. There is no this or that. You get? He's got to blame someone.
From you. Enough is enough. It is not Rivers people that reacted. The Arewa Consultative Forum in the north, in Rivers State, had issued a statement at common. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're listening to me. IPOB supporters have invaded Rivers State and on our soil had killed, destroyed the properties of Muslim Northerners. Muslim Northerners for a crime committed by a Christian. Mosque 6 were vandalized. One mosque was burnt down, was burned and totally vandalized. When I heard the information yesterday about Muslim being attacked, in fact, it was a Christian relation living at Obibo that called me that oil mill is an old area, Northerners and others were fighting because an Aboki killed a Christian. And immediately I reached out to members of the northern community. Immediately, I started making calls. And most of them were unaware of what was happening. In fact, I don't want to mention their name, but one of them told me that the person is lying. There is no such incident. And immediately I said, look, try to find out. And immediately